Barakti Yahweh, Barakatha, Yahawashah, Barakti Yahweh, Barakatha, Yahawashah, Ba Hashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching and truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled An Example of a Man and a Wife That Agree Together. Lord will, you are edified. Video was inspired by this video I came across on TikTok, and actually the scene comes from the movie Paid in Full. Clip will be used for fair use.
That's all. See, you just boring, that's all. That's all.
Ain't that boring? I really ain't that boring.
Big shit. What, I'm supposed to take this and go shopping?
If I'm so boring, then what why you with me?
First of all, I ain't impressed by that. I'm with you because I'm boring too. Alright?
And that's the point, okay? And that is the point, all right? Because at the end of the day, gents, according to Apostle Paul, right, there is no such thing as the perfect relationship. First Corinthians 7:27, are you bound unto a wife? Are you married? Seek not to be loose. Are you loosed from a wife? Seek not a wife. So let's read this in the NLT. If you have a wife, do not seek to end the marriage. If you do not have a wife, do not seek to get married. Verse 28. But if you do get married, it is not a sin. It's a beautiful thing. And if a young woman gets married, it is not a sin. However, those who get married at this time will have troubles, okay? And I am trying to spare you those problems. What problems? Marital problems, okay? Because at the end of the day, we committed spiritual fornication on Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And as a result, the Most High allows our women, okay, to do the same thing to us from a carnal sense as well, right? So now we see how Yahweh felt. And just to keep things even in dealing with the women, right, especially the southern kingdom, he took their hair, all right, because the glory of a man is his woman, and the glory of the woman is her hair, okay? But the problem is that in modern times, and modern means what? Just now, we will have trouble in the flesh. And according to the version of the NLT, however, those who get married at this time will have troubles, and those troubles are marital problems, and I am trying to spare you those problems, all right? So if a man marries a woman in modern times, it's very important for that woman to follow her man, okay? And although we will have issues within our marriages, as long as both parties respect each other. The woman must respect the man as being her leader, period. Okay? And ultimately, right, Ecclesiasticus 25 and verse 1, in three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful, like it, both before the Most High and men, the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together. All right? And this agreement boils down in the woman respecting her husband's mind. his decision making, okay? And even when she don't understand, right, she still remain in order, okay? That is perfect union. Now, we're not saying that at times this man doesn't take in consideration, right, the viewpoint of his woman. Is very important for him to listen to. However, ultimately, that woman must still remain in order, okay? The man is number one, and she is number two. So this is what this means. A man and a wife that agree together, okay? It's no 50-50. It's no 50-50. So let's go to 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Mashiach is the Most High, right? So the hierarchy of Israel starts with Yahweh, Yahushua, the Israelite man, the Israelite woman, the Israelite little boy, and the Israelite little girl. Let's go to Genesis chapter 3 and 15. Salakia 16. Unto the woman he said, and this woman is Eve, so she is being judged for being seduced by the serpent. I will greatly multiply your sorrow and your conception, and sorrow you shall bring forth children, and your desire shall be to your husband, and he shall rule over you. And another reason why also there is issues within the flesh. Men allow their women, right, to lead them. Men allow their women to coexist within their relationship as 50-50, okay? And that is complete out of order. First Corinthians 14 and 40, let all things be done decently and in order. All things. So we can include the dynamic of our marriages, right? Let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 7 and verse 26. Have you a wife after your mind? Forsake her not. Okay? So, if your woman is supportive, okay, a pillar of rest, respectful, okay, trying her best, within the flesh, okay, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? And even if she doesn't believe in the truth, it's nothing wrong with that, as long as she's not sabotaging your walk, and if she is pleased to remain with you. It's nothing wrong with their relationship. The issues are when she is disrespectful and you can't tell her nothing. All right? Because remember, according to Amos 3 and 1, or Salakia, Amos 3 and 3, can two walk together except they be agreed? So both parties must agree that the man is the man is the leader, okay? So back into Ecclesiasticus 7 and 26, have you a wife after your mind? Forsake her not, but give not yourself over to a light woman, because at the end of the day, a light woman is less spiritual, and she will further attempt to connect or reconnect you into the ways of the world. Go back to 1 Corinthians 2 and to support what I said about the unbelieving wife. First Corinthians 7:15. But if the unbelieving depart, man or woman, let him depart. A brother or a sister is not under bondage in such cases, but the Most High has called us to peace. Let's jump up. First Corinthians 7:10. And unto the married I command, yet not I, but the Lord. Let not the wife depart from her husband, and if she depart, let her remain unmarried or be reconciled to her husband. Do you hear this? And let not the husband put away his wife, right? Because this is protocol to stop adultery. Verse 12. But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother has a wife that believes not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. And the woman which has an husband that believes not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife. Case in point, the union of Timothy's father and mother. Now, Timothy's father was an unbeliever. However, his mom believed in the truth. And through that union, okay, they had Timothy, who was a man of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, right? So for the unbelieving is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Else were your children unclean, but now are they holy. So remember, when a man and a woman joins, they're one flesh. Okay. And this is key too, back into 1 Corinthians 7:12. But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. And the reason why Apostle Paul is saying this is because it's not in the law. However, the Spirit was still on him. So at the same time frame, it's still Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah speaking through him. Okay? All right, let's go back to the initial precept. Ecclesiasticus chapter 7. No, Salakia. It was actually 25 and verse 1. And 3 things I was beautified and stirred up beautiful, both before the Most High and men, the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, and a man and a wife that agree together. And ultimately, that agreement boils down to the woman respecting the man as her cornerstone. Lord, will you were edified. Shalom.